Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs on this beautiful money making Sunday here with the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. Live 365, just to let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see today's action playing out. And I got a good crew of guys with me here today to break down today's action. We got a full card of NFL already started with the international game going on right now. We got a solid card from the NBA, games wise, like how many games? I think there's what, 7? Uh, Then, of course, college hoops and some NHL. So, nice little money making Sunday. Brian Bittler, how you doing this morning, sir?
6-1 yesterday, but my loss was my best bet on TCU late. Kind of ruined my evening, but you know, can't win them all. But that one definitely hurt, and definitely we saw South Carolina almost pull a big upset against Texas A&M. South Carolina blew it, and we saw Oklahoma play well against Alabama. And overall, pretty exciting day. I think I sat in front of my television until close to midnight watching college football. So definitely a good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jovan, what's happening, my man? How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, Jay? Yeah, yesterday would have been an even day. I would have just got juiced had it not been for good old Chapel Bill calling the timeout. 27 seconds left on fourth down. Had it under in my pocket, ready to cash it, and he pissed off the head coach for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and they decided to punch it in. So trying to even day into a 2-unit loser for the day, 7-9. With juice added, and that was my day.
Man, bounce back money making Sunday, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Zawaki, how you doing?
Doing good. Can't complain about my weekend so far. Friday was a good day. Into yesterday, great day yesterday. 12-3. With all the action I had yesterday, college football was good. Hit my best bet of the day, so that thing continues to roll along. And Georgia, figured Georgia was gonna Texas. I thought Texas would be hanging in the first half, as I said yesterday, and they were there close. Just didn't get the offense moving down the field enough. And it was that Georgia defense starting to looking like that Georgia defense we were used to seeing over the last few seasons. Just held Texas up, and they pulled away and got the win. There, I figured it was late. I figured it was. I was trying to be maybe too sharp, as they say, trying Texas early and then Georgia late. But hey, still, you got the Georgia win late in that one. That's better. Looking forward to today's card. Playing, as you said, we got some international games already going. Penguins up 3-0 in the international game there as well in hockey, and 3-3 in the NFL. So looking forward to another week.
How about your Oilers yesterday getting that overtime?
The Oilers got their done. Hey, it was close. They definitely did everything in their power to try to give it away, like they always do. But they got the job done. Shout out to Leon, ripping one in overtime there. Maybe I helped the jinx the reverse X if I took the other side. We're like, take the other side just to butt heads with you. Look what happens. You got your win. I had no ban in that fight.
Yeah, I went 1-3 yesterday. I cashed my big play of the week in college football. I had North Texas. Thought that was a good spot for them. They beat up on UAB. I lost. I had Texas money line. I only had 2 plays yesterday in college football. They were those 2. And then the NBA, I had the Thunder. That was nasty. Up 20. The backups in. Charlotte slipped that back door.
Thunder, you got to watch what I've seen them in doing. They've even been sitting SGA for fourth quarters. I think he's sat 7 fourth quarters now. It's like, I was like, holy man.
And
they're not looking to cover anything. They're just looking to get wins.
I had the Timberwolves as well. So,
oh no, the house of disappointment got you.
Yeah, the house of disappointment got me.
I do have one thing to kick myself. I had the LA Lakers written up as a premium, had it all ready to enter and jam in there late. I thought, no, I'm just going to stop myself and look what happened. Lakers came through yesterday.
But we move on to today, Money Making Sunday. Man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get her done. As we do on Sunday, we start in the National Football League. That one's already going. So first one up is the Cincinnati Bengals. They're out on the road facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers 5.5-point home favorites. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out on the road facing the Buffalo Bills. Bills are 5.5-point home favorites. And we have the Bears. Bear down, Chicago Bears. They're out on the road facing the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings 2.5 if you shop it. Favorites in this one. Brian? Solid 3-game card to start the day. What are we looking at?
For me, it's a tough slot here, but I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings and lay the points. Bears have been a pretty hot team, winning 6 of the last 7. Minnesota, struggling, injury issues. This is a must-have spot for Minnesota over the years. Never an easy place to go in and get a W. So I'm going to take the Vikings here and lay the points. Need to get it done.
Minnesota Vikings for Brian Bittler. Javon, what you like in these first 3?
Yeah, that is a tough game. And pretty tough sledding for this 1 o'clock time slot. But I'm going under in that game. Last game went over. McCarthy actually had, a decent second half. The first half, he played like a bum. This was early in the season, that first matchup. I think in this one, we're going to see more defense. Minnesota's defense has stabilized from earlier in the season. So at home, I think that they could continue to give Caleb Williams problems. He hasn't won against them. I don't want to be on the side. I could see it going either way or landing right on 3 in Minnesota's way. A whole bunch of different scenarios can pop up as far as I'm concerned. So the under is really the best play for me. And as for that Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game, I mean, it's a toss-up. Cincinnati's coming off a bye. I usually like teams in that spot. Really don't like going against teams in that spot. Pittsburgh, they're regressing mightily. Aaron Rodgers, it looks like he needs to hang it up immediately. But with that said, it's Pittsburgh and they're at home. And aren't they coming up? No, they're not. Are they coming off the bye or not?
No.
I'm not exactly sure.
No.
So, yeah, I'm going Cincinnati. But they got a horrible defense. Perhaps the Chargers. Perhaps the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off of that loss against the Chargers, they bounce back. But I don't think so. I think this is within the number.
What you think here, Zawacki?
Yeah, tough slot here, but a couple I like. I like the over here in this one. Look at this total in this Bengals and Steelers game. 49.5 here at the Steelers game at home. I'm telling you all you need to know. We're going to see some offense between these two teams. Bengals drawing up some plays here for Flacco in the backfield. They're rolling along. 49, I think Bengals get their points. Steelers, hey, they can score some offense as well. I think 49.5, I think we cruise into the 50s here in this one. The last time these two teams met, it was 33-31 was the score in that game. So 64 points were scored. I think we see the same type of game here. I like the over. And then Minnesota and the Bears should be a good one here between Minnesota and Chicago. And, I like Chicago, but I think this is a spot you fade them. Minnesota, I've been zigzag. Like them 1 week. Next week, nope. Not. And this week is the week that I love him. JJ is going to have himself one of those days. He's able to pick apart this Bears secondary. It's awful. They're giving up almost 70% completions, 11.8 yards per catch. JJ McCarthy's going to have a field day picking apart that secondary of the Bears. Vikings move the ball down the field and are able to score. So I know they haven't been great at home. Home cooking has usually been pretty good for the Vikings. 1-3 on the year, but this is one of those must-win, must-have I know everybody's all like, Swift is back. Here comes Swifty. You know how I mean? I don't like Swift there. Tough spot for him to return against the Viking squad. But that defense has stabilized, as Jovan said. I think they're able to slow up this Bears offense as well. It's basically Caleb versus JJ. Guess what? JJ's way better. Not even close in this matchup. Give me the Vikings. Lay the 3. I'm even looking for the Jovan extend, though. I'm going to try to find the 6.5. I think they win by 7+ over the Bears today.
I don't know. You got to give Caleb Williams a little bit more credit than that. He's better than JJ.
No, he's not.
He's definitely better than JJ McCarthy.
JJ wins a Super Bowl before Caleb ever even gets a sniff at one.
Nah, I don't know. That head coach that they got over there now, he's doing some good things. He's turning Caleb Williams into NFL quarterback. I mean, as far as the draft goes, as far as quarterbacks last year, outside of Drake May, and I'll give Jalen Daniels a nod too, even though he's injured. I'll give him number 3, even though he was the first round pick. Now I'll give him the third slot as far as quarterbacks go for last year's draft.
I hate to say it, but I agree with Rod. I'm on Minnesota, and I think McCarthy better than Caleb, and I think we saw it play out. JJ McCarthy's first game of his career. He walked into Caleb's place Monday Night Football and beat him. First half looked like absolute garbage. Terrible. I was on Twitter talking big shit about JJ. Do y'all remember what happened in that second half of that game? JJ McCarthy looked like Tom Brady. Poor guy. I've been one of JJ McCarthy's biggest haters, but watching him play the last couple weeks, I see it. I do. I see it. I see why they let Sam Darnold walk out the door.
I can agree with Javon. I don't mean to jump in on you, but I think it's even here. I'm gonna jump in with Caleb Williams. I don't think it's even close. I think JJ McCarthy has the moxie factor, but Caleb Williams is a better athlete. His numbers are far better this season than I know McCarthy's been hurt, but I don't know. If I'm starting a team and I had to pick between these two guys, I'd take Caleb Williams twice before I take JJ. That's just my 2 cents.
I'm taking JJ every day of the week. Every day of the week.
We need a 5th guy to break this tie. Let's call and wake up Ruflo and ask him.
So I think this is a good spot for Minnesota as well, coming off of back-to-back tough home losses. Those losses, though, were the Eagles and the Ravens. So this is just a really good bounce-back spot for them at home. Like the other guy said, their defense is getting healthier again. The Bears, they've been fortunate to play kind of a light schedule, and this is a do or die game for Minnesota, season on the line style game. So I'm gonna rock with Minnesota at home at the crib. See what happens. Buffalo, Tampa. I'm gonna take Tampa. I don't love this game, but the reason I'm taking Tampa is I don't love Buffalo. I think Buffalo is one of the more overrated teams in the NFL. Yes, they have one of the best players in the NFL in Josh Allen, but defensively, I think they leave a lot to be desired. And James Cook's a hell of a running back that can run the football, but like last week happened. I can't get last week out of my brain. Like this team got dominated by the damn Dolphins. That happened. The Bucs are a good team, and laying this many points on Tampa just doesn't feel right. It don't. Back when they were severely banged up, I would get it, but right now, no. I really think Tampa has a legitimate chance to come here and win this game outright. I do. So I'm gonna lean towards the Bucs plus the points in this one. The reason it's just a lean and I'm not in love with it is because I know we saw Buffalo lay an egg last week, but there's also it wouldn't shock the hell out of me if I saw a Superman performance from Josh Allen and them today too. It wouldn't shock me. What do I think is more likely? I think it's more likely this is a close game and Tampa has a chance to win. But there is a scenario where the Bills do win this game by 14 plus. So it's a game I'm not in love with. Lean Tampa. We'll see what happens. And this is one that almost made my premium area and I just left off. I left it off. I like the Steelers here. revenge game. That last one was a Thursday night. That was what the Flacco first game. So they didn't, it was just a weird spot. I'm somebody who has believed in the Steelers more so than the general public. I still think they win this division while everybody is screaming Baltimore. And they need this one. This is an absolute must win for Pittsburgh today. The Bengals defense is ass. They're the worst defense in the league. And I don't know if y'all have seen my defense. So to say that about the Bengals defense, man, that's how bad they are. If there was a week where everything came together for the Steelers offense, it's here. And I think the Steelers defense will have a much better game plan for Cincinnati. Laying this many points with this Steelers offense does make my stomach hurt, but those are usually the really good plays to be on. So, give me Pitt. I'm going to lay it. See what happens. That's the first slide of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Packers land 7 on the G-Men. We got the Texans land 6 on the Tennessee Titans. And we got the Chargers land 3 on Jacksonville. Jovan, what you looking at here?
Ultimately, I'm on Jacksonville. Chargers coming out east. It's usually it's a tricky proposition for these guys. They usually don't bring it, and that kind of scares me, especially going up against the Jacksonville team who they basically hit or miss. What happened in that fourth quarter last week against Davis Mills of all players was an ugly thing. But I think they bounced back. They have the head coach to get them back in the gear. So I got to take that +3 with them. This line with Houston and Tennessee is going down slightly. It was, what was it, 6.5. Now it's at 5.5. Maybe someone knows something. I can't do it with them full game. But that would be the side. I would like to take the under in that one because I don't think there's going to be any scoring either way. Not to get to the 37.5 that is at right now. That'll be it for me.
Bitler, what you looking at?
Well, for me, I think Tennessee Titans is the obvious play on the board. I know they've been the worst team next to the Jets, terrible cover team. But they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. Are you really going to lay 5.5 points with Davis Mills on the road? Texans got lucky. They came back and had a miracle victory here. But I'm going to take the points with Tennessee. Should have really been a premium play for me. I think everybody's going to be on the Texans today. They have the coaching advantage. That's about it.
Just realized I jumped out of order. My bad.
I wasn't expecting it. I had to jump right in.
My bad. Zawacki, what are we looking at here?
I'm going to lay it with the Texans on the road. I don't trust this Tennessee team at home. They've been awful, absolutely awful. They're trying to give you 6 here. Don't you want 6 with Tennessee? No, I don't. Nope, I'll take the Texans here. I think Mills continues to roll along. I think he was his third start here. He had one, and then he had his start last week, and then he's another. So it's back-to-back starts here for Mills. And I think that's 6. I'll take the Texans here. I think they do enough. Their defense is able to slow up the Tennessee side of things. The Tennessee at home is just not been good. Not my favorite game. No premium here. Lean Texans. And then Chargers and Jags. You look at when these two teams get together, well, over the last few seasons when they've got together, it's been high scoring. We've seen 45-10, 39-29, 38-10, 31-30. I don't see that here. Chargers defense starting to pick up their play. Holding Minnesota to 10 points, Tennessee to 20, Pitt to 10 last week. I think their defense is starting to get healthier. And what do the Chargers love to do? Bore you to death in those snooze fest type game. I like the under 44 here in this one. This has got 17-14, 20-17 at best written all over. If it's a 20 wins this one, I leaned at the Chargers to get the 21st because I don't know. The Jags just seem to find ways to bumble, and lose games when the Chargers find ways to win games, especially in these low-scoring battles. I like the under, and I like the Chargers.
I like the Jags. It's a bad spot for the Chargers. Cross country, early start window. Nobody wants the Jags after that complete collapse last week against the Texans. I just don't think the Chargers will be able to run the football in this game. And I like a Justin Herbert INT. The Jags have created a lot of INTs this year. That's about the only thing they do because their pass defense is pretty weak. But I just think getting 3 with Jacksonville in this spot's a decent spot to take them. I still think the Chargers are slightly overrated, slightly overvalued. They're a middle-of-the-pack team. And I don't want to lay a field goal with them in a non-favorable spot. That's all I'm saying. So good spot to take Jacksonville. Good spot to fade Chargers. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Is there that big of a drop-off from C.J. Stroud to Davis Mills?
Yes. I like C.J. Stroud. He's not that – he's started to improve before he got the concussion.
Shit.
I don't know. I'd much rather have C.J. Stroud.
The
I
answer
would
is
rather
absolutely.
have C.J. Stroud. Don't get me wrong. I would too. But I'm saying in reality, what is the drop-off?
Oh, it's a steep drop-off. Grand Canyon. That's
Davis
the
Mills
drop-off.
is horrible.
He's horrible. What he did last week
No, it's not.
is not what he usually does.
I'm just
We
telling
saw
you.
him as a starter for a season or for a couple of seasons, right? You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen Davis Mills, but he has some tools. Don't get me wrong, but they don't translate to the field. He came from Stanford, I believe. Ain't that right, Brian?
Who, Stroud?
No. That's right. He
Oh.
came from OSU. I'm talking about Davis Mills.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he came from Stanford. Nevertheless, they took a shot with him. It didn't work out. They moved on to Stroud, and he's the quarterback. Bottom line.
Yes,
What
Stanford.
time is it? I'm going to put this one in right now.
There's no way. If you take the Texans, I'll tell you.
You got
guys
to.
are
You
crazy.
have to.
No way.
Have
2 weeks
to.
to prepare for this game at
I'm
home.
going to
Cam
premium.
Ward is an
It's
athlete.
9:30. I still got 30 minutes to load this one.
Cam Ward's going to have a breakout. I mean, I'm still waiting for him to have a breakout game, but he's a
Hell.
much better talent out there. I mean, their running back, they got Nick Chubb going for the Texans. I mean, he's long in the tooth. I don't know. You guys are crazy.
The Chubbs
Titans
was-
win that.
The Titans are the catch the falling knife team.
They're going to
what are
win
they
out. They'll win
ATS?
outright.
What are the Titans ATS last 30?
Like
5
1-8.
25?
I don't know. 1-8. maybe.
25 last 30. Like y'all sign yourself up every week on them Titans and get your head beat in every week. And it's like I'm being for real. Like when I say CJ Stroud, he's good, but the drop off between him and Davis Mills is not what y'all making it out to be. To me, CJ Stroud thus far this season is a C+ quarterback. I'm sorry to tell you, Davis Mills' play thus far has been C-. So
You're just
one
basing it
letter grade?
on the fourth quarter. That's all. He's a bum. But it's really the offensive line. Their offensive line is straight trash.
Is CJ Stroud not? This is the reason this damn team it has a losing record when their defense has been historically good. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Offensive line has been the
Defense has allowed the least amount of points in NFL history up until
He didn't
CJ
have his
got
weapons
hurt.
in his first
And
couple games.
but this team was under 500 because of how terrible this offense was. Now, granted, there was some injuries out on the wide receivers, running back. I get it. But I'm just saying to tell you, the drop off from CJ to Davis in actual reality, and not in fake fantasy football land, but in actual on the
I don't
football,
believe
what's
it.
transpired, it's not that big of a gap. And if CJ was in here, I know a lot of you would have no problem laying 6 on the Tennessee trash ass Titans. I, with Davis Mills, have no problem laying 6 here on the trash ass Tennessee Titans. That's all I'm saying.
You guys are crazy.
Mills has a big day. Big day here. Look at this Tennessee Titans secondary. It's awful.
Hey,
He's
Brian,
gonna pick them apart. Pick them
It's
apart.
me and you versus Jay and Broad, man.
Yeah, today.
That's what it is today. It's like 2-2. We need that 5th and deciding vote. The 2-2, even up on everything so far. But yeah, I like the Texans here. I'm with Jay. I'm almost about to put this in as a premium.
Oh.
So that's good. Here we
The
go.
betting numbers out from BetMGM 45 minutes ago have 66% of the bets, 62% of the money on the Texans. We've seen this line drop from 6 to 5.5. The money line plays. The money line went from minus 375 to minus 285. It's just the numbers here scream Titans for me, but we'll see. When I come back on Tuesday, I'll remind Jay if I was right or not. I didn't want to pick on him about the Georgia Bulldogs, so I felt bad.
Nah, you can't, man. They got me last night, brother.
I left that guy. I didn't want to kick you when you're down.
Nah, it's all good, man. They did it to them damn selves. They're just
they sure did. They didn't even show up. I was on them.
Yeah, they did it to themselves. So that's what it was, man. Shout out Georgia. I said yesterday in that game like Kirby is the better coach, and it was shown yet again. I don't know why. I know Mitchell, man, would have been going to off on Sarkisian like he always do, bro, because he right. He proven right yet again. Man, Sarkisian get on my nerves, bro. Last one in this slot, Giants, Packers. I'm going to lean.
Oh, I forgot one. Oh,
I'm going to lean. I'm gonna lean Pack, fam. I don't want to do it, and I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I'm gonna lean Pack though.
Guys are killing me today.
If there was a spot for them to finally beat up on somebody, it would be today. I don't really want to fade Jameis though. I really don't. I don't. So that's why I'm not. But I'm just telling you my thoughts. It would be a lean towards the Packers. What do you think, Brian?
I forgot that I didn't get a chance to go because I've been doing all this cutting in because you guys are killing me. I think you got to take the Giants plus the points. Everybody, I talked to a lot of people. Everybody says the Packers, after how Love looked, they're going to have a big game against this crappy New York Giants team. But I think if you're getting 7, then you can even maybe get a 7.5 out there. Nah, it's basically 7. I would take the points here with the Giants, but I think the best play is the Titans here in this slot. So. You know me, I like my crappy teams. I think the Giants are going to make my parlay though at the end.
Fair enough. I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I'm staying far away from this one.
Jameis Winston.
I could make the argument for the Giants. I could. The coach firing angle.
Winston has a chance to show he's still got it for a job next year.
I like Jameis, man. 30. Ooh.
He might throw 2 interceptions.
For all the reasons I like the Giants, it's a good spot for the Packers too, coming off of the losses they coming off of. So it's like.
Jordan Love just doesn't have the weapons to throw the ball out there. Watson, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, this is not a premium style game for me. I had
last week. Jordan Love's problem is that he has no pocket presence. That's his problem. He doesn't know when to do what. So, I mean, he has some weapons, even without Tucker Kraft. I know he leaned on him heavily, but I can't give him these excuses. He should be doing better. That's really all I got to say about him.
Fair enough. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Panthers and the Falcons. Falcons 3.5, 4-point favorites. Got the Seahawks and the Rams. Rams 3-point home favorites. I thought I saw 3.5 pop up earlier. These lines, I think I made these graphics last night, so they might be slightly off.
There's a couple. Well, I shouldn't say a couple. There's 2 3.5s out there.
Okay. Do your line shopping. Yeah, make sure I do your line shopping. Niners, Cardinals 2.5-point home dogs. We'll stop there, and then we got one more slide after this. So, Wacky, how you feeling?
I like the under here in this divisional battle between the 49ers and the Cardinals. 48.5 is way too many. Looks like Purdy is making his return here for San Francisco at QB. That's good for Arizona. This line's dropped. So this was at I seen it go up to 3.5. This was at 3.5, 3. It's come down. So some money's come in on Arizona. I lean to Arizona as well, but I'm gonna take the under 48.5. I think this is one of those good divisional games that's low scoring. I don't see. We're going to see some offense, but with Purdy at the helm, his first game back, I think he's going to be game manager, hand the ball off. They could dunk plays. I don't think he's wanting to get into a shootout here in this matchup. So I like the under 48.5 here. And then What else? And then there was Seattle and Rams. There's another one I like the under. Big divisional battle. You look what the Seattle squad's been doing out on the road, right? 4-0, 4-0 against the number. It's a battle of the 7-2. Someone's going to take a jump in the division lead here. Should be a good game. So I'm going to take the defenses both step up here. Give me the under 48 there in that matchup. And then the last one we're looking at, what we got in this time spot is the Ravens to take on, or is that in the next spot?
It was in the next one. I think this one was still that it was
Panthers. This one, yeah. The Falcons here at home. Man, I think I like all unders in this section. I'm going to take an under here. We know what Carolina loves to do. They run the ball with their two-headed running back system they got rolling, and their defense is pretty good. Atlanta, I haven't liked what I've seen from them. I don't see this getting a shootout. I'm going to take the under 41 with a lean to the home team Falcons getting the job done here, but I like the under 41.5. So 3 unders in this spot for me.
If I had to pick a guaranteed game that like there's no way on earth they lose today, it's this one. I'm taking the Falcons. I don't like the spread though. I don't, and I don't have it as a premium. I'm just being honest. I think the Falcons, if I were to pick like a perfect prediction today, I don't do a whole lot of those. I would do Falcons to win by 3. They probably would walk off field goal. That's the damn Falcons. But there's no way I think they lose this game today, bro. They got blown out 30-0 in Carolina. Bro, if you're not ready to come to play today, then I just don't know what to tell you. The Falcons are a different team, monster and animal at home, at the crib. I don't give out I do this show every single day, and every single play I give out is damn near spread. Damn, can I take a minus 200 every now and then?
No, you can't.
Can I take a minus 200 every now and then, man? Give me the Falcons money line today. We'll see what happens. Seahawks, Rams, a tough one. Oof, it's a good one. I'm gonna sit back and watch this one game. If I had to play it though, I would go Rams. And the fact that line has touched up that 3 and a hook is what puts me on that Rams. I think the Rams are the better team.
There's a couple 4s out there.
Yeah, like that just speaks volume to me. So Seahawks are a good team. Sam Darnold playing well. Their coach got them playing well. That offense is way better than I think people give it credit for. But if there was somebody to figure it out, I think it's McVay in this group. I'm going to take the Rams. We'll see what happens. If you want to late 2-team parlay, Rams money line, Falcons money line, 2-teamer. See what happens. And then no thoughts for me, Cardinals, Niners. Brian?
Yeah, I don't like the late money lines either, but I think I'll take the minus 175 with the Rams here. I don't want to do a roof flow and not give a pick out. I just think Stafford, he could be up for MVP, 26 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 114 rating. I really wanted to go with the Seahawks this morning when I was looking at the games. I like taking a good dog here, but I think the safer play is the Rams come out of here on top, whether it's by 2 points or a touchdown. I think they lead the field getting a W, so I'll take the Rams on the money line.
Jovan, how you feeling?
It's got to be Arizona. That hook, I got to take it. I know Brock Purdy's back, but they're still decimated by injuries. The defense has been getting shredded. I know both of these teams got shredded last week. But at home, Arizona has some pop. They have some fight, and I expect for them to bounce back in a major way in this game. Defense is sneaky good. I'll say that about them outside of last week. But, they just laid an egg. They went into Seattle and just ran into a buzzsaw. That's what that was all about. Same thing with the Niners. But I think when all said and done, we're going to see a 3-point game no matter how you slice it. We saw in the first matchup what that was all about. Field goal fest 16-15 final. This is going to be played within the threes. I'm heavily involved premium style with that Seattle and Rams game. So if you need my opinions, you know where to find me on that one. And I'm on the over. I'm in the line of fire with Rod's pick. I'm on the over with the Panthers and Falcons. I think this is one of those sneaky overs where there's no scoring, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion somehow, some way. 41.5. It doesn't take much to get there. And these Falcons defense, they're representable, and sometimes the Panthers are too. But given the fast track that they're going to be on in Atlanta in that dome, I think it goes over the total.
All right. We got one slot left in the NFL. It's the Ravens and the Browns. Chiefs and the Broncos. Lions and the Eagles. I'm up first in this one. Pass on this game.
I thought you were going to pass in the whole 3 games. I was like, what? I'm not ready yet.
The thing is like, I'm the biggest Ravens hater on the planet this year. I remember I have a ticket on them to miss the playoffs while everybody yelling Super Bowl. But like, even the hater in me can't go and put no money on Dylan Gabriel.
Yes, you can.
He's so bad. He's the worst quarterback in the NFL, and it's not close. Lean towards the Ravens, but I'm
Justin Fields is pretty bad, but
I would take him over Gabriel. At least Fields can run.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Broncos. Chiefs on me, Chiefs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Chiefs. I think the Broncos, as good as their record is, them this sizable of a dog at home tells you everything you need to know. I think the Broncos are one of the most overrated teams in the NFL. I think they benefited from a light schedule. And I think the Chiefs are better at literally every department there is to be the better at. I think they're better offensively. Everybody always hyping up this Denver defense. I think the Chiefs defense is better. Everybody in love with Sean Payton, talk about how good of a head coach he is. I think Andy Reid is better. I like the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs better. I think the gap between Mahomes and Bo Nix is so significant, and you're going to see it play out today. I think the Chiefs beat up on the Broncos. We'll see what happens. Give me KC. And I love having to play on the Sunday night game. I did not pull the trigger on this one. I'm going to leave it alone. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I won't have it as a premium. I probably will bet it, and I'm probably going to bet the Lions outright money line. The Eagles are the better team, but I don't like the drama going on right now. I don't. AJ Brown been crying all week, bro. All week. And there's gonna be a game where this Eagles offense catches up to him, and I think this is the one.
Oh, I was gonna say run a poll on this one because I think I think most people think the Lions are the better team. But I know that the Eagles have the better record and they're Super Bowl champion. But I'm curious. Did you run a poll on this one yesterday?
Yes.
I think more people would go with the Lions, but
let me see. That poll from the other day, I'll run one here on this one in a minute too, but the poll from the other day was 51% Eagles. It was 50-50.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
I'll run one right now on this game. It's your turn, my man. I'm done. That's all I got for the NFL today.
All right. I got to wake up here. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns plus the points. I think Baltimore is going to get the W, but Baltimore embarrassed Cleveland early in the season. I like the Ravens, and I think they're going to win their division. But this is a heated, hated rivalry game. I don't see the Ravens winning this game by more than 7, so I'm going to have to take the points for Cleveland. I still like their defense. What other games were in this slot? I kind of forgot here because I was thinking about the Eagles and Lions. What were the other 2 games? We're in the last slot here. Broncos, Chiefs, right?
Broncos, Chiefs.
Chiefs in the Sunday nighter. Come on.
All right, cool. All right, I'm going to take the Chiefs minus the points. I've been saying it all week. I think Denver is the new bandwagon team, but I worry because it seems like a lot of people are jumping on the Chiefs late here, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I think they come out and prove the point that they're still the best team in the AFC West here. I'll take the Chiefs and lay the points. And then with the Eagles, I'm going to take A.J. Brown plus 155 to score a touchdown. He has been crying all week. I think they give him a touchdown. I'll take Jamison Williams for the Lions to score a touchdown. Plus 210.
I kind of like him to score a touchdown too.
AJ has to score a touchdown because he's been crying and crying and crying.
He's been crying all week. And if you saw the Twitch stream where him and bro was laughing, oh, that shit was having me crying. Oh my god. He said, "No, it hasn't been good, brother." He said, "I'm struggling." So
he might get 2 touchdowns. Who knows?
He might. I kind of agree with you.
Just to shut him up.
I agree with you. So
the Lions secondary is decimated, right? They're injured.
Yeah, they do have some injuries. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it's gonna be a week where AJ Brown goes off, it might be this one.
How you feeling here in this slot?
Yeah, I'm on the under in the Chiefs and Broncos game. 2 strong defenses. Although the Broncos, even in their winning streak, 7 games, in certain spots they've gotten kind of exposed against the Giants, a couple other teams. They had to come back from that game. That was an offensive game in the fourth quarter all of a sudden. Patrick Mahomes, he can't give it to him. He give him 30 by himself. But I don't think so at the end of the day. 45.5 juice to the under. I'm on it. And by default, I'm on the Browns. I'm just playing the number here. That's really, what you're supposed to do as far as the side goes. I mean, you can gamble if you want and back the Ravens. They're not the same defensive team that they have been in years past to go anywhere and just stomp out teams, even though they did do that in the second half in Miami.
I get it. Like, it is the right play. The Browns are the right play, but it's Dylan Gabriel. Like, he's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely not betting on the quarterback when you're backing the Browns. That's for damn sure. But I've been in many spots where I backed the Browns and they've had, I can't say worse talent than that, but they always have bums. And a couple years ago, they went through 4 different quarterbacks, or at least 4 different quarterbacks, maybe 5 or 6. And I was on them on the 5th guy. You know what I mean? And they got it done. But those were spots, like this, where you just had to back them, hold your nose, and see what happened at the end of the game. And it usually turns out well. Their running game hasn't been up to snuff lately. Then that's really what gives me pause in this one. They're gonna have to run the ball. Lake effect wins up to 20 miles an hour. But yeah, I'm on the plus side, the home dog.
Zawacki, close us out.
Hey, looking at the this game, Baltimore and the Browns. What was it, 41-17 in that game earlier this season, where Baltimore whooped it up and ran over Cleveland. I'm looking at Baltimore in the first half. I think they jump out, get themselves a big lead in that first game. It was a 10-3 lead for Baltimore heading into that halftime. Baltimore following 3 consecutive wins. They just shine in first halves, 9-1 ATS wise. And you're laying less than a touchdown here. I think they can easily have a nice little touchdown lead heading into the halftime break. So I'll focus on the first half here, lay the 4 points here with the Ravens. I think it might be up to 4.5, even 4.5. I'll take Baltimore first half here in this one. I think they jump out to a big lead and they can take their foot off the gas. They just want W's. Looking to cover big numbers? I don't know when the Ravens are looking to cover big numbers. If Costi was around, he would tell you that his team loves to play down to their opponent. I'm heard on many rants that the Ravens love to play down to the opponent. So I get it that people are jumping on the Browns here. I think this is the fake sharp play of the week. I think you get double result. Baltimore wins the first half. Baltimore wins this game, and I think they win by 10 plus. I think the Browns are going to struggle mightily against this Baltimore team. I think I talked myself into the full game as well. But I like the first half too. So Baltimore first half, Baltimore full game. And then looking at the Chiefs taking on the Broncos. How many games has the Broncos had to come back where they put themselves behind the 8 ball and trapped into a corner and they get lucky and make a break and come back in that fourth quarter and won some close games? You're not doing that against the Chiefs. You get yourself down early against the Chiefs, it's over. You're getting yourself wiped. Don't trust the Broncos here at all. Chiefs defense starting to step up, and I think that's what happens here. Bo Nix and company in deep trouble here today. I'm taking the team total under for the Broncos. It's a 20.5. They ain't getting 20. No chance. Give me the under team total for the Broncos here in this one. And then the Sunday nighter, do we got a game? Detroit taking on the Eagles, right? Everybody's seen the Eagles looked absolutely dreadful last week scoring-wise. They did sneak out the win. It was a 10-7-1. Should they won that game? No chance they should have won that game. They should have lost it. They should be both coming in on L's, but they're not. So they're going to keep this game close and tight, and I think, as you guys alluded to, I think we see some offense here. Sunday Night Football, give me the over 46.5. We know the Eagles, that offense has looked anemic. I don't think so. Not here today. I think this Lions defense has given up plenty of points. We know the Lions can score plenty of offense as well. I think the over 46.5 in this one. Lean to the Lions, but I'll take the over 46.5 in this one.
Any thoughts on Hatton?
Real quick.
6'3"?
6'6".
Oh, 6'6". They kicked one late. Nice.
Real quick, Jay. Someone flashed in the comments about my overcomplicating things about the Baltimore-Cleveland game and mentioned that he was going to take Baltimore on the money line. Don't do it. It's minus 470. Why would you ever lay 470 to win 100? It's not a good bet. We don't do that here on this side. So, just want to throw that out there.
If I were to bet anything, I would go Commanders. I think they're going to win this game. The Dolphins are a bad team. They're bad. So,
what's the second half total? 6-6. We've seen both teams move the ball and drive the ball down the field. I think they, instead of just kicking field goals, I think the second half we punch some points in. I think if this is
the full game total is 35.5. So.
Right, so I'm just trying to see what the second half total is. See, second half total, they have it 23.5. Telling you, we're going to see some points in the second half. Give me the over 23.5 here, second half. Washington Dolphins. The offense kicks into gear, and we see some points second half of this game.
Money line, even minus 115. I go Commanders. Everybody and their mama on the Dolphins in that one. Like just the early.
Yeah,
40.
because the Dolphins beat the Bills last week.
Yeah.
People are fickle. What have you done for me lately?
I missed the boat on it. I was all over the under, but didn't put it in for some strange reason. Just forgot about it.
Yep. All right, fellas, that's NFL for today. We can quickly go through the other stuff. Let's do them all in one swoop.
College basketball's ass today, in my opinion.
And that's where we are headed.
Oh, I got lucky at Boston College yesterday. Beat my Temple Owls.
I still haven't had my first college basketball playoff
Oh.
season. No, I've been waiting, wimping. I'm just chilling. They come to me.
I always wondered that about you, Jay. Why aren't you involved in college ball?
I do get involved, just not early.
No, I get it now, but you don't go heavy on it.
Yeah.
You don't go heavy on college basketball. And that's surprising because college basketball is a better product than the NBA. I'm sorry.
It's not, though.
It is because guys are going to play. Nobody's taking the day off because they're resting for some bullshit reason. Those guys are going to play.
You don't hear college guys going, "Hey, we're going to rest because we want revenge against the Raptors." Come on, what?
I just like college.
It's the college game. I want to see the college game evolve. That's all. That's it. That's all. I'm tired of the same boring ass, trash ass offenses. Sometimes it just I can't watch college basketball too often. I can't. Like I much. This sounds crazy. I prefer WNBA basketball over college basketball.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Shots fired.
I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. It's crazy though.
I mean, if you got a Duke playing Houston Cougars or something like that in a championship game,
but
I don't know.
Let's talk about college
basketball.
We got today.
Auburn's taking on a big team today, so big battle. There's a couple good games today. I'm telling you, Ron's Gators are in action. They're taking on Miami, so big game there.
Purdue versus the Zips.
Houston Auburn. Whew. Big game, Houston Auburn.
What you looking at here, Brian?
Oh boy, you have to start with me. Boy. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Florida Gators, lay the points. I think they're 0-3 this season so far against the spread. This number's kind of high. People are expecting an in-state rivalry game here, but Florida's just one of the best teams in college hoops. I think the number's high for a reason. I'm going to lay the points with Florida, and I'm going to sound like a real square today, taking two big favorites. But I'm going to take the Houston Cougars, lay the points over the Auburn Tigers. Houston's a team that I can depend on. I'm not going to go bet my house on this one because I want to get a feel yet on this game. But as far as this board goes, I think the Houston Cougars come out right away with a double-digit win against Auburn. So I'll take the Cougs.
Anything for you today, Jovan? College hoops?
Yeah, I'm on Indiana in a big way. And spoiler alert, that is my extended clip play of the day. Ran it to minus 33.5, but you could go further than that. Darian DeVries, he's making a statement right now. It's early, but they're 3-0, 3-0 against the spread also. Incarnate Word doesn't stand a chance. Their only game where they played a Division I opponent, they got blasted by 35. So they can name the score in that one. And I agree with Brian on the Florida. I think this is the game where they put it together against Miami. That's really an open shut case as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and the Akron-Purdue game, it's a funny game because of what Purdue did in Alabama. This might be one of them lax spots for them. Akron's good, but they might take notice. They might come to play. But when they deal with these lesser squads, they don't usually just blow them out. That's one thing I'll say about the Boilermakers. So that's a funny game. For me, it's a perfect game for a live bet. Watch it, see what's going on, and then make a decision.
Zawacki, any thoughts for you today?
Yeah, a couple here for me today in college basketball. First one I'm looking at here is give me Wright State to kick off the day against Kent. Give me getting 4 here in this one with Wright State. I think they come to battle Kent. This should be a good game. I think it comes right down to the wire, so I'll take the home dog there in that one in Wright State. So continuing with the home dog theme, I'll take Kennesaw State here at home against USF. First road game for USF this season. Kennesaw 3-0 this season, 2-0 at home. I'm getting disrespected here. I'll take Kennesaw State plus the 8. And then looking at another one I'm looking at in the spot. Houston, Auburn. First game out on the road for Houston. I'll take Auburn plus the 8 there in that one to keep it close. Should be a good game between these two squads, but first road game for Houston. I haven't been covering numbers 1 and 2 ATS wise this season. Well, Auburn's 2 and 1 against the number, and I think 8 is just way too many. Just disrespecting this Auburn squad there. I'll take the 8 with the home dog in that one. And then blowout, give me Memphis here at home, taking on UNLV. UNLV out on the road here, first road game for them. 1 and 2 on the season. Memphis is the better squad. They'll double-digit pound UNLV in that one. And then the late night game, Gators, first game out on the road. They haven't covered nothing. And you're giving me 10? I'll take Miami U plus the 10 in that one. Gators have 0 covers ATS-wise this season. And now you're going to expect them to cover by double digits? No thanks. Give me the Hurricanes in that one plus the 10. Disrespecting to the home teams. Well, them home dogs. I'll take all the home dogs there.
Nothing I love today. Nothing at all, really. If I were to bet anything, I would probably fade my Zips and take Purdue.
Or don't.
I don't know. What's the name? That guard, bro. I really like. I'm really starting to like him. Right, cold. And I would lean Purdue, but I don't have any action on college hoops today. Let's go to the NHL, the National Hockey League Association. We got the Canucks and the Lightning, Golden Knights and the Wild, Red Wings and the Rangers, Islanders and the Avalanche. Any thoughts here, Zawak?
I like him better on mute.
We seen the Lightning yesterday get themselves that big win in the Battle of Florida yesterday. So back-to-back spot here for Tampa. Tough spot. You know, it's going to be Jonas Johansson going in goal there for Tampa, and he's hit or miss. So for me, I'm going to take the Canucks. Too much value there not to take a shot with the Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks. Woo, give me the Canucks. At the plus 150 price, you got to take a shot there. Tampa Bay hasn't looked like Tampa Bay, and I think they would put all their effort into beating Florida there yesterday. So give me the Canucks in that one. And then I know we were on the Wild yesterday. See, bookmakers told you all you needed to know in that one. Fading the Ducks. But fading Vegas? Yes, I will fade Vegas. 3-4-3. They haven't looked good either. Starting to slump is this Vegas squad. Minnesota starting to turn things around, starting to get healthy again. So give the Minnesota Wild the plus price in the back-to-back spot here.
Oh, in this hockey schedule here, I'm going to take the Detroit Red Wings on the money line. Detroit's really struggled after a hot start. The Rangers have been hot lately. I think they've won, 7 in a row against Detroit Red Wings, but I think this is the day where the Red Wings get one back here. I'm going to take Detroit on the money line.
Avalanche puck line. I know them fighting Romanelli's playing hard, man. Oof, what a road trip they on. Walked into New York, got a dub. Walked into New Jersey, got a dub. Walked into Vegas, got a dub. Walked into Utah, got a dub. You got to give them credit for it, man. But as good as all them other teams are at home, as good as they are, they're all good home teams. They not Ball Arena. They not the Avalanche in Colorado, bro. They not. They're just not. Give me the Avs. Minus 270. You can put it in your parlays today. Your NFL parlays. They win. They got us. I like them to win comfortably, too. So I would lay the puck line. See what happens. Everybody.
Total over 3.5 if you can find that instead of Colorado. Take the over 3.5 on team total wise on Colorado instead. Just home favorites and puck lines. We've lost 37 units this season trying to chase home teams and puck lines in the NHL. Just a stat thrown out there for you. I think your team total over. I think the Avs can get 4 goals. The history between those two teams. I think both team totals are over probably not badly.
All righty. Let's talk some NBA. Maybe I got the graphics for him right now.
It's like the potpourri. All we need is college football today.
All right. We'll just go full screen. Okay. NBA, let's do it all in one swoop. We got the Clippers and the Celtics. Celtics laying 5. We got the Spurs and the Kings. Kings 8.5-point dogs. Wizards laying 2.5 on the Nets. Rockets laying 7.5 on the Magic. Warriors laying 10.5 on New Orleans. Portland laying 3.5 on Dallas. Phoenix 1.5-point dogs at home. And the Bulls laying 4.5 on Utah. Zawaki, start with you.
Oh, a couple I like here in the NBA today. First one I am looking at is in the later spot. I'll take Portland, lay the 4 here in this one. Heading into Dallas, we know what Dallas has been doing, and they've struggled mightily to win games. I think Portland here on the road, I'll lay the 4. I think they are the better team at this point in the season. Dallas is looking awful. So I like Portland in that one. Lay 4 there, and then I like the Bulls coming into Utah to take on the Jazz. Jazz coin flip price 3-3 at home this season. I know they've covered numbers, but usually they're getting a lot more numbers than this 4.5 in this one. Bulls, hey, they were off to a hot start. I know they haven't looked good on the road, and laying 4.5. Bookmakers telling you all you need to know. I'll lay the 4.5 there with the Bulls on that one. So 2 road favorites for me: Portland, Chicago. Your team was up to 2-teamer, Portland and the Bulls.
To me, Sundays NBA are always, and I be having to remind myself, Sundays NBA are what's supposed to happen happens. When everybody's not watching the NBA, everybody's watching the NFL, doing everything else. The NBA, what's supposed to happen happens. So I'm just gonna stick with that mantra. So with that being said, I think the Celtics are supposed to beat up on the Clippers. The Clippers are not playing well right now. They didn't play well at home. Why would they play well on the road? Don't trust them. Celtics, Spurs coming off back-to-back tough losses at home. They should be ready to take Sacramento behind the woodshed today. Sacramento's been playing like hot garbage. You got Fox playing his old team, coming off the game where he sold, and everybody been cussing him out over the last few days. I think he has a monster game. I think the Spurs win that game by double digits. The Wizards are better than the Nets. I've been telling y'all all season my NBA power rankings. The Nets are 30. The Wizards are 29. Wizards are at home. I think Wizards get the dub.
It's my kind of game. 1-11 versus 1-11.
Right. Rockets, Magic. I'm going to take the Rockets. Rockets are a different team, monster and animal at home. This is not a premium. I'm going to leave this game alone. I could make an argument for the Magic. I'm going to just lean towards the Rockets. We'll see what happens. Pelicans, Warriors. I really want to take the Pelicans because I know better than laying 10.5 on the road with the Warriors following 2 back-to-back great road wins. This just feels like a go-through-the-motion style spot. You got to remember who this team is and who they've been. Take those 2 wins against the Spurs away and look at the Warriors on the road. I feel like I got to make the Pelicans a premium today, and I really don't want to do it, but I believe it's the right play. But it also wouldn't shock me if the fucking Warriors went in there and won by 30. So I probably won't. I'm not going to do it. Mavs, Blazers. I agree with Rod. The Mavs are just that bad right now. The Blazers are the better team. I don't love that it's up and over a bucket. I wish it was 2.5. I'd bet it. 3.5. I'm cool. Hawks, Suns. Fading Atlanta right now is not fun. I kind of want to take Phoenix tonight. I think Phoenix is better than people give them credit for. But I also think the same thing of Atlanta. So if I was a line maker here, my line would probably be dead even. Just money line. Or maybe even Phoenix -1. The fact that the books got -1.5 at Atlanta, I'm not mad at them. Tough game. I think this is much better places to be than that one. Would probably a really good game to watch tonight, though, if you ain't got nothing else going on. And then Bulls, Jazz. I'm going to take the Jazz. Jazz 5-1 ATS at the crib. Jazz are a different team, monster and animal at home. I know they lost their last one. I had them. They were my play of the day that day against Atlanta. Shout out Atlanta. Atlanta won that game in a bad spot, too, on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, heading up into the elevation. Like, oh, my God. I was shocked. I think Utah gets back to regular schedule programming here, though. They're comfortable at home, 4 straight home game. The Bulls, when you look at them, they're night and day on the road and at home. At home, we love the Bulls. On the road, yeah, not really. And expecting them to win by multiple possessions on the road on a good team or on an I team, I'm not ready to do that yet. So give me the Jazz. We'll see what happens. Brian?
Yeah, I got to ride the Jazz train. Jazz are a different animal at home. Like you said, 5-1 ATS. I know this isn't many points, but I just like over the years, Utah reminds me of the Colorado Rockies. You know, you always got to take a look at the Utah line when they're at home. I'll take Sacramento Kings plus the points. Both these teams have been dreadful lately against the number, but I think the Spurs are that new popular team. People can lose 4 in a row and they'll still be betting -8 with the Spurs. I think the Kings can keep this within 2 possessions. I'll take the Kings plus the points.
Jovan?
Yeah, I'm on the Celts. They're just trying hard. They're a try-hard team right now, with the injuries and, the departures of, the other 2 players, one in Portland and one in Atlanta. Surely their former selves, but hey, what can you do? So I will be on the Celtics. They're going to try hard as opposed to the Clippers who aren't. They're sleepwalking right now. And that's that. Houston Rockets, looks like a slightly inflated number, but I'm going to be on them in this one. Situation for me where wish we had a head coach like that. Oh, wait, we did. And the bottom line is he's a hell of a coach. For me, he's the top 3 coach in the league, in the association. And he has the Rockets playing hellified basketball. So I think they're title contenders as far as I'm concerned. So, that's my Rockets spiel for the day. Look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Portland Trailblazers, that's it. Dallas, we have a problem. Ben had a problem ever since you traded away Luka Doncic. And, find a way to trade Anthony Davis. Salvage something for that bum. I'm on Utah. Just like Jay said, 5-1 against the spread at home. That's the long and the short of it. And I will be on the Phoenix Suns. The difference maker in this one for me is Devin Booker. They don't have that type of player on the other side. And Devin Booker, I was low on him for the last couple seasons when KD was over there. Now that he's the man again, he's showing his ass. So
I feel the exact same way. I'm saying the same thing. Like, he's an alpha, bro, and he needed to be an alpha. Like, KD, get your ass off this team and let Devin Booker work.
Yeah, and I mean, it's showing, so,
it's crazy to say because KD doing well in Houston. It's just one of those weird things,
because he's the clear number one. I mean, KD's the clear number one anywhere he goes.
Right.
Maybe except for a couple of places. But even when you saw in Golden State, when it came down to it, he was the man, and Steph.
Even Curry was deferring to KD.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. So, it didn't cause problems in the locker room, but on the court, it definitely did. So, they're both better off for KD leaving.
Okay. All right, that's it. That's all. We did it. Covered everything under the sun. NFL, college basketball, NBA, NHL. Man, money making Sunday.
One more. It's Sunday. We have the CFL. It's the Grey Cup Coupe de Grey north of the border. So I'm taking Saskatchewan. I'll lay the 3.5. I don't trust Alexander. His injury all season. He's dealing with an injury to a hammy injury, and you've had 6 days to rest to try to get that thing going. He's going to be running. Saskatchewan's going to be chasing Alexander all day long. Out of Saskatchewan, lay the 3.5. They win the Grey Cup.
Oh, you're killing me. I'm going to take the Alouettes plus 3.5. You're crazy. How could you doubt
my
my
Alouettes playing
Alouettes?
today? Okay.
Yeah, we
turn
got
me
it.
up,
That's
Alouettes.
it. We're all over the Alouettes here.
Turn me
Me
up,
and
Alouettes.
Rod are on polar opposites day today. One of us
Just is what it is. Some days
Yeah.
we don't agree, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's all
why
right.
we're giving an opinion. Hey,
I wish it was the Edmonton Elks in the Grey Cup game.
I think it's gonna be a while before the Elks.
What's the Grey Cup game? Like, what is this?
It's a championship.
This is a championship for the CFL.
Oh, so this is the Super Bowl, basically.
Yeah, this is the Super Bowl of the CFL. So it's today.
My Alouettes made the Super Bowl?
Yep, Alouettes made the Super Bowl. You bet.
This is my first year as a fan. Okay, turn me up, Alouettes. Win the bowl, man. Win the bowl, Alouettes. I can't wait to text Romanelli and Al if they win. They gonna cry laughing. Cause them two always bugging me about the CFL. They're like, "Are you betting the CFL? You watching the CFL?" No, I'm not watching the damn CFL. So then I was like, "All right, I'm gonna just pick a random team." And I was like, "What the hell is an Argonaut? And what the hell is an Alouette?" So then I chose the Alouettes. So let's win the bowl today, man. Let's see what happens. All right, Brian, what you got going on today over at PickDawgz Premium?
I was ready with the parlay, but what I got over at PickDawgz.com is my titanium best bet winner. You got all day to get in on because it's a Sunday night game. 40 and 18, 69% winners on that titanium. NFL, I'm on a 60.3% run. So head on over to PickDawgz.com if you want more than just one play. I got my cream of the crop 3-pack, all three of my NFL best bets today. Or team me up with any of these guys in a 2-for-1, 3-for-1 capper special, and definitely have yourself a big Sunday.
Come on, Brian B. Continue to do what you do. Just beat up the NFL books. Javon, what's going on today?
Yeah, got NFL action going on. 9 plays deep. Looking for a 10th. Well, I already have a 10th play, but I'm debating on whether to put it up on the board just to make it an even 10. Don't want to leave anything on an odd number. That's just the way I am. So it's broken down like this: a 5-pack for the 1 o'clock time slot, 3-pack for the 4 o'clock, 4:05, 4:25 time slot, and then 1 play for the Sunday night football game. I like these plays. I got some quarter plays and first half plays in the mix that I particularly like. So I'm heavily involved in NFL action for this Sunday. And I have 1 NBA play up on the board right now. But I will be putting up a college basketball rather play. Actually, I'll put up 2 because I do like these plays and I don't want customers to miss out on this action. Right now I'm at a 56% clip in the NFL, 56 and 44 for the season. Not bad, but I'm gunning for 60% and to catch up with Brian.
There you go. Zawacki, what you got going on today, my man?
I'm bring over PickDawgz Premium. Hey, I got a nice little 5-pack, my NFL Sunday ticket. In that NFL Sunday ticket is my NFL Gold Star Play of the Week. Absolutely love that play. Gold Star Plays of the Week been about 7-1 run there. So don't put a lot of them Gold Star Plays out, but when I do, they've been absolutely money. So jump aboard it singly or grab that 5-pack and let's have a good week together in the NFL. I'm going to throw in 1. I'm going to throw in 2 NBA, and then I'm going to throw in an NHL one as well. So I'll have a 3-pack of a mixed sport as well. So a better way to go, though, this time of year. So much sports action. College basketball, NBA, NFL, college football. So much sports action. Long term is the way to go. Take advantage. 2-for-1, 3-for-1, 4-for-1. Capital promotional. Pair us all up. Let's have a big winning day together. Don't forget, pick and check out. Save 15%.
Man, hop on with Zawacki. Get the crap out of the books. Why do y'all come on the show and ask jam session? I'm clearly doing this show right now, so how can I do the jam session, bro? Just chill, man. It'll be posted momentarily. Do I ever just leave y'all hanging? I don't think so. So just be patient, man. Be patient, bro. It's NFL Sunday. Got a lot going on, man. Fuck. But what I do love today, I got a lot of plays today, man. I like today a lot. Let's see. I have 5 total in the NFL today. So I got 4 left because I'm already active in one. I got the Commanders money line. He's got that goal line stop. Okay, we looking good. We looking good. We'll see what happens. Can't count them yet though. So I got my big play of the week in the NFL. I've cashed 5 of 7 on that play. So we try to make it 6 of 8, basically. So when you think about it, a month is 2 months. We've only missed 1 game on the top play in the last 2 months. So, 1 each month. We've gone 3 and 4 both months. So just getting back on track today. I did lose it last week. I had the Bucks. So looking to bounce back on it this week. I love today's play. It's my favorite play on the board. Like usually NBA overweighs NFL for me just because I see the board more better. That's terribly English. In the NBA. But today my top play is in the NFL. If I lose that play in the NFL today, I will be shocked, floored. So you can scoop that up. I do have an NBA jam session play, and I got a dog of the day in the NFL. I got a total of the week. That's a lot I like today. Scoop it up. Hop on something long term. The best thing to do is hop on something long term and get it all. Money making Sunday. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Brian, what you parlaying up?
No, last week I gave out a toilet bowl parlay in the NFL. I'm going to do one again this week. Titans plus the points, Giants plus the points, and those Browns plus the points. Stinky parlay there is going to cash again.
Javon.
As far as I'm concerned with this parlay, I got an underdog parlay as well. I'm going to call it the plus 5.5 parlay. Cincinnati Bengals, Tennessee Titans. It's a 2-teamer. Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans under. Matched it up with KC Chiefs and Denver Broncos under. That's another 2-teamer. And then another NBA 2-teamer. Celtics and the Rockets.
Swag.
2 for you. 1 in the NFL, 1 in the NBA. First one, NFL. Baltimore Ravens lay the points first half. Lay it with the 6 points with the Texans. Lay the 3.5 with the Falcons. 3-teamer NFL. NBA 3-teamer for you. Lay it with the Rockets. Lay it with the Spurs. Lay it with Portland. 3-teamer NBA.
I love both of them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go. Celtics laying 5.5. Rockets laying 7.5. And then in the NFL, I'm gonna go Texans laying the 5.5. And Steelers laying the 5.5.
Okay. Load up on that Celtics in Houston because I gave out the same play. So me and Jay gave out the same 2-teamer. Yeah. Load up.
See what happens.
As far as parlay, I'm not saying to load up like a single bet, but as far as the parlay goes, yeah, load up.
Double pizza money, as they say on the double the pizza money. Don't bet the house on a parlay.
Money making Sunday. We appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our favorite plays are at PickDawgz Premium. Bitler, any final words before we get out of here for the day?
Go Alouettes. Take that Grey Cup.
Let's go Alouettes. Javon, any final words?
Let's get this money. And I'll see y'all next Saturday.
Zawacki.
Definitely make yourself a good winning day. I'm excited for it. And trust me, if watermelon's worth $30, I'd be wearing one on my head to support the Saskatchewan Roughriders. But it's about $30 a watermelon up here. So I'm definitely not going to just carve it out and put it on my head for $30.
About a pumpkin. I have to do something different. Get a pumpkin.
You know what the pumpkins look like right now, though? It's they're looking a little mushy, a little soft. It's not so good. The one I seen last week was the hilarious in the Eagles game where they had the Philly cream cheese on their head. in Green Bay. That was
cheesesteak heads.
Yeah, but there was a Philly cream cheese, so they had the Philly cream cheese head going last week. I seen so many of them. Hilarious.
All right, y'all. Making a winning day. See y'all soon. We out of here. Peace.